louder.
Okay. This is a crab that live underwater and live near the hydrothermal vent. It means there's a hot spring underwater and it's heated by ocean, so it's like volcano. Spots. So the hot spring underwater is off the Christian Island, and Christian Island is northeast Taiwan. And the study spot is this spot is northeast Taiwan and actually not so far from the ocean. And this is the actual picture of it.
I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. And we can see a white material comes out sea surface, and this means the hydrothermal vent is very close to the sea surface, and this is very special because most of them are like in the middle of the ocean and it's down on the basin because in the middle of like Pacific Ocean, the plates they separate each other, and when plates leave each other, and something in the earth, material in the earth will come out, and so that causes hydrothermal vents. And so if we can see these materials, they come up to the surface water, it means it's not quite far from the water surface. So it's a very rare spot for study. And we know the location, and now we are going to talk about trace metals. We are going to study about trace metal of these crabs. And these metals are necessary for creatures, organisms, growing. So there are some metals that are in our bodies too. So these metals will stack in our bodies, and the this kind of stack is called accumulation, and accumulation in organism's body is called bioaccumulation. That means when those metals came into our body and they'll stay in our body, they'll stack in our body. So like this. Okay. So this is the name of the crab. I don't know how to spell it. So I'll call it like X crab, something like that. It's quite. It will not attack people because the environment it lives, there are not too many enemies, so it won't need to be attacked or aggressive. Okay. This is our title. We're going to study bioaccumulation of trace metals in this crab. And why do we choose this species? Because it's quite specific that there are many relative species. They are all living in like similar environments, but the former studies that focus on those economy species. So we are going to do a research that people that never do it. Okay. And the goal we want to reach is not only the trace metal in the crab's body, but we want to know that what if there is a tissue-specific distribution. Okay. And this is a crab. It's a new species, and it's the only macro crustacean species. Crustaceans means those animals they grow up with shell and like shrimp or crab. This kind of animals they grow up with shell. Shell is necessary for them, so they are called crustacean. And the X crab is the only macro crustacean at the hydrothermal vents of Christian Island. So it is very special. And because it's not quite deep, it's swallow. Okay, sure. Sorry. So we are going to employ a scuba diver and catch them. And this is the actual picture. Although it's not quite deep, but it's very dangerous because there's active volcano like this. So it's very hot water and noisy. You can't hear anything underwater. It's boom, like this. Okay. And this is their habitat. And we keep the sample freezing to keep it fresh until we do analyze. And we took 4 parts of tissue. And hepatopancreas is an important part. And hepatopancreas is like a digesting gland or organ, something like that. And it will help these kind of cross sections to help them to digest food. So not only these kind of crabs, but also shellfish and shrimp, they has this gland too. Okay, so this is our material method. Really scary. Okay, scary. Let's give it, and we'll get 10 kinds of trace metal in our sample. Although they are all come from rocks, but they are very different. So we'll represent that in this is actually is dry weights. They are not concentration. We use distribution to represent concentration. Dry weight distribution. So this is actually weights. And we turn them into pie chart like that. And there are 4 kinds. Okay, so this is the whole result. And I'll explain them one by one. Okay. And the discussion is based on, we've mentioned before, there are accumulation of tissue-specific trace metal and in crab's body. And also, we know that metal is usually taken up by aquatic invertebrates, this kind of metal. So we are going to focus on how they take up metals. And so there are 2 ways, either from food or from the solution. There's the only 2 ways. So food is like a digest organ, like I have introduced hepatopancreas, and solution is across the membrane, like such as guilt solution. Okay, and about food, we have mentioned that hepatopancreas, and it's directly related to trace metal. And about solution, gills also have a similar function as hepatopancreas. So it's the same. It has direct contact with seawater and direct contact with suspension materials and also trace metal. So let's look at carbon. This is the dry weight, and this is the distribution. And this is iron. And as you can see, the distribution in gill is the red part. It's very high, and like almost 3/4, I guess. And this is maybe 1/3 of part of this glass elements are distributed in gill. Okay, so we guess that it is because respiratory process, and this process will directly connected to gills because crustacean or marine animals use gills to respiratory process. Respiratory process is that is you breathe. This is respiratory process. Okay. You take oxygen in your body and you throw out carbon dioxide. That's respiratory process. And about manganese, it's quite special because it's highest in exoskeleton, the white part. So this is because we guess it's known to be able to replace like a calcium in calcification. So it can help crustaceans to make their shell. And about zinc, zinc is we suppose that it will be higher in hepatopancreas because a former study has found that zinc is related to digestion, but it's highest in gill. So we guess, yeah, this is from research. We guess it's maybe related to the chemical environment of the habitat. So we stored our results and we found out that we compare them. We found that these kind of metals, they are higher in gills, and we guess it's made because like influenced by the solution, again, the habitat they did, and the seawater there is due to the condition. It's quite acidic, so this will cause the high those trace metals concentration will become higher. So we guess this will influence the those trace metals distribution in gills. It will become higher. And this is the last part. Although they are all highest in gills, but we can find that this black part is muscle, the muscle in the X-crest. They are higher than in hepatopancreas. So the only we say that the way they take out of food, they take out of food is either from take out metal is either from food or from solution. Okay, so
In 1 minute.
okay, the white spot is zooplanktons. Their food resources is from zooplanktons that killed by hot water come out from the vents. Okay, so we guess this is the reason that those metals are higher in muscle. Okay, so back to our goal. We want to know what if there is a tissue-specific trace metal bioaccumulation, and yes, there is a specific accumulation there. And most metals we've seen that they are accumulated in gills, and probably it's because of the seawater's condition. And about hepatopancreas and muscle, they are not differ, or even muscle is higher than hepatopancreas, and it may because is because of food. And the last one, manganese, is highest in exoskeleton, and it's because the co-precipitation that it means the main shield and this calcification with carbonate calcium. Okay, so this is my talk. Thank you.